Hello, students in the spring semester of Applied Workplace Writing. My name is Tara Scherner de la Fuente. I have no idea what they do to my name with on your registration, but in any case, you can call me Tara. That's perfectly fine. Some people call me Dr. Scherner de la Fuente, but those people have a lot of time on their hands. So I'm making two videos for you. One is just a quick introduction to the course and my expectations, and so that you can get a feel for who is at the other end of the Blackboard interface that we'll primarily be using. And then I'll make a separate video that talks just about the first assignments for the first week, hopefully in order to break it up a little bit for you. So we may as well start with talking about the videos. Each week I will be making a video that talks. I may let you know about something I discovered the previous week based on your assignment, something that everybody's having a problem with that I want to clarify for some folks. Might give you an additional piece of information regarding something we've already done, and then I'll sort of try to set you up for what's coming up that week. And I will generally try to keep those under 10 minutes. But that being said, the only way we have a class is these little videos that we have. The textbook, obviously, you get that input. And then I consider my syllabus kind of like your first textbook. I know that it's 4 pages that I write there, but since we're not in class together, I hope you understand that the syllabus just has to be pretty comprehensive. So that if you have questions later, you can consider this a resource to check to see if your question might be answered there. But also just, it's a quick way to make sure I get the same information to everybody. So, and then the other main way that we will interact teacher-student-wise is that a lot of the primary work that you're going to end up doing will be on discussion boards. Some people freak out about that, but by the end of the semester, I think most people tend to find it valuable. But I will give you feedback on your post and discussion board, and you'll be able to see what's going on in other people's posts that you commented on, and even see my feedback there. And so just a lot of the teaching happens in the comments, but I'm totally open to, I could set up a Skype conference with somebody, or I could most of the time I just end up emailing back and forth. Somebody emails me a question and I give them feedback that way. But if you want a Skype appointment, let me know and we'll set that up. Okay, so the syllabus, again, sorry it's long, but I want to make sure you get everything. There's the usual stuff about the syllabus in there, things I've already covered. The textbook, which I normally have in front of me, but I just don't happen to have right now, is a real easy-to-read textbook, and it's very practical. It's one that's actually used in business settings. My goal for this course is I tend to think of it more like a workplace communication course. Obviously, what we produce and the deliverables that we'll have will be written material because that's what the course objectives are. But I do tend to make the assignment so that it's more than just you're writing something and I'm critiquing your writing. There will be critical thinking involved. I'll be giving you scenarios, like workplace setting scenarios that are complicated, and as some folks have said in the past, they look easy, and then you go to respond to them, and things can get a little more complicated. So hopefully that keeps your brains going. But also I hope that you will realize quickly that I don't assign things that I consider fluff and just filling your time, because it fills my time too, because then I have to respond to it. So I really try to provide you with assignments that will help you in your careers and your workplace and that includes the reading, which is short and sweet and also cuts out lots of fluff. Love that. My videos occasionally have some fluff, but that's mainly because I'm speaking on the fly here. I don't have a script. I'm looking at the syllabus on my computer right now, but that's about it. Usual things. Let's see. The syllabus lays out the different types of assignments, and if I didn't say this already, and I don't think I did, I weight the discussion posts heavily. Those are the most heavily weighted in terms of your grade. So like you can get an A everywhere else, And if you did not do a single discussion board post, you would have, I believe, a D in the class. So discussion board, big part of your grade. I will grade you, I will give you points based on what I'll do is you'll see in the schedule is you will have a discussion post due, a discussion board post due on Wednesdays, and then by the Saturday of next week you need to be responding to discussion posts. And details are in your syllabus, but just to give you a heads up on that, I will give you points for your initial post based on the quality and the accuracy of it. Did you follow instructions? That sort of thing. And then I will also be giving you some points for your follow-up and your feedback. And again, you can read more about that, and I'll talk more about it probably in the next video. You can take a look at the other assignments that we have coming up, each of which will have kind of an assignment sheet designed for it, and you'll have these lovely lecturettes where you'll get to know me a little bit. Let's see, there's some policy things in here, a little bit about my course expectations, which these are important to read. I figure you will read them, and you really must. But the last thing here on the syllabus that I want to emphasize is something I just added this semester because it's a new thing that UC has done. On Blackboard, you'll find a link to it, but I also provide the link in your syllabus and in the web resources section of Blackboard. And it's to lynda.com. That's Lynda with a Y, .com. And I actually, before UC provided the service, I actually subscribed to Lynda. I have an annual subscription to her service. I say her, it's tons of people. But it is the best computer training out there. Now, on the syllabus, I really just get at one thing, which is just setting up your word processing system so that it checks for spelling and grammar automatically. When I get your assignments, they will pop up, and there will be green wavy lines under things that are crazy and red wavy lines under things that are misspelled. But if you follow, I think it would take about 15 minutes of your time to do this thing with Lynda. She will walk you, the trainer, whoever it is, will walk you through exactly how to set it up, and it's software version specific. So if you have Word, great. If you have Word 2007 or 2010, 2010, whatever, it will walk you through the steps and show you just how to get your settings set up. Valuable resource. But I'm going to sell lynda.com to you for other reasons. I learned Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Dreamweaver, and Fireworks, and, well, basically the whole Adobe Creative Suite package on lynda.com. There are beginner courses, intermediate courses, and advanced courses, and I know people who are professional graphic designers who still subscribe to lynda.com and follow up with the videos. The service is always offering new software, always offering new techniques, and they don't just have software programs. They have business, workplace communication videos, as a matter of fact. They're kind of online videos, tutorials for the most part, but they're broken down into little segments, so, you know, you can hit, a 5-minute video here and a 7-minute one here, and they're actually so helpful that you will find that you get through quite a bit of them pretty fast. So I want to really suggest that even if it's not during this class, that you take advantage of the many, many resources just on lynda.com alone, which you have access to free via UC. So anyway, back to the syllabus. The syllabus then has just a schedule of your assignments. Make sure you are regularly referring back to this. I'm going to try to set up some easy-to-read thing in the assignment section on Blackboard. I'll have it divided up by week. But I haven't been able to get to it yet because Blackboard keeps crashing. So keep this syllabus handy. Refer back to it, reference it. I won't change the deadlines unless I extend them, but I won't be shortening them. So this is kind of like a contract saying I'm not going to ask you for any more than this syllabus asks you for. And just to talk about how it's broken up, the week basically is going to run, for all intents and purposes, run from Monday through Sunday. So the week is listed over on the first column, then sort of a description of the assignment. I don't go into details about the assignments there. Most of the assignments are then like in their respective areas. So if it says discussion post, discussion board is where you will find the description of what's expected of you. If it says there's a letter due, the description is under assignments. This will be more clear when you see the syllabus. And then over on the right is the due date time. Basically, whatever day that I say it is due at 11:59 p.m. that day. So the very end of that day is what I count as the due date. And you'll see policies on late work and that kind of thing. But please know that I'm going to give you feedback based on improving where you're at right now, and I kind of consider that separate. You know, I have to grade you. That's sort of why they pay me the big bucks, which are not big. But I'm really in it, where I get my satisfaction is that, you know, you have some interest in improving your communication skills in the workplace, and I want to give you feedback on improving those. So that is the adventure that we are on for this semester, and I hope you're excited by it. Ooh, I only went slightly over 10 minutes. Take care, everyone. I look forward to working with you this semester.